Hey there! I have a brief video for you about the recent convention I've been to and the book haul I brought home with me. The convention was Burton Science Fiction and Fantasy Convention, which was held at Burton-on-Trent, which is a city that I've never been to. It was my first time there. And let me tell you something, I was really pleasantly surprised. The city has such massive green area, like I think it's the entrance to the National Forest or something. And the library where the convention happened, it was a single day convention, was just by a park, like huge park. And the library was amazing, and they had this coffee shop there that had an outside area facing the woods. It was such a lovely place, and I don't know if it was the canal or the river Trent that was passing by there. It was lovely. So in that convention, which was co-hosted by Angeline Trevena. You might be aware of her because of the podcast Unstoppable Author, which she also co-hosts, or her fantastic world-building books, or her fiction as well. So she introduced me to many authors there, and I had a blast talking to everyone, because as an aspiring author, I like talking to other authors. I like to get advice, because I'm stuck. But that's a topic for a different video. So the convention was fantastic. I had a blast talking to people. People at the library and at the coffee shop and at the stalls were all extremely friendly. I can see going back to their convention every year, and if they host other events in the city for genre fiction, I'm sure to come. So what I got there, besides I think that's 200 or 400 more words on my novel, because the place was so inspiring by the canal or river and the park that I just sat down and wrote. That was amazing. But I got some books home. So the first one, it was one that I already had a digital copy for, but I wanted a paper copy. And that's 30 Days of World Building by Angeline Trevena. And this is a practical book. You go through 30 days with exercises developing your world building. And I think this is crucial for me right now, because I do have a lot in terms of world building for my current two novels, like a novella and a novel. But I don't have all the steps listed in here. And I'm sure that if I do the steps, I'll be in a much better place. And the digital book is fantastic. You will see like guidebook written on top, I think. But these are workbooks. And the paper version, I like it because not only it has the same content as the digital version, but it has space for you to work. For all the prompts and everything that it tells you to do, it gives you space to do it. So I think that, I love that, like it's a workbook, you are supposed to write on it. And that really appeals to me. So I got it signed, which is fantastic. I like signed books. And then I went ahead and I also got like the sequel to it, which is How to Create Story, which is again another practical book on how to create stories for your world. And it also has like space for writing and prompts. Let me find here. It was just up here. I saw it. Yeah. Like events to do like a timeline. But this is brand new. I didn't have this one in digital copy, so it will be my first time approaching this content, and I'm really looking forward to it. And since I was already talking to Angeline there, I went ahead and I got one of her fiction books, because I'm like, like I really like her as a person. I like the podcast, I like the world building book, but you know what? You should read the fiction from the authors you like as well. It's not enough for me to just read their non-fiction. I want to see what they're doing. And this is a standalone, The Notary of Gottlieb Street, and I'm not wearing my glasses because I have a really strong light here, and if I put my glasses you will see the amount of reflex. Like, look at this, look how shiny it is, and I can't read without them. So I'll read the blurb for you. And be aware that my English narration kind of sucks. It's not my first language. Everyone knows the devil lives in Gottlieb Street. Now someone's knocking at his door. For more than 200 years, the Harborside Street has existed in isolation, walled off from the city that it was once a part of. Its people live happily, never wanting more. Most of them, at least. Oh my god, I will never be able to pronounce this name. Erinef has never felt like she belonged. When she gains an apprenticeship under the notary, she uncovers how deep the secrets run and just how much of an outsider she is. After 2 centuries, the cracks in the wall are beginning to show. Erinef needs to decide who she can trust. The boy who loves her, the girl who sees everything, or the man they say is the devil. Like, if that's not enough to hook you, like, it's enough to hook me. So this, like, looking forward to reading it. And as I chatted with the other authors, I got in a really fantastic conversation with one of the authors, because we had like and another guy there that was also, I think he was also an author, but I'm sure that he was also an artist. And we were talking about fighting fantasy game books and our love for that kind of solo gaming. And he was selling a game book there. It's What Now? Basically, dictate your own fate. Sorry, no glasses. You've accidentally summoned a world-ending monster. What now? So it's a game book, very tech, the kind, you know, like you read a piece, you read a section, and you go to some other page. Oh my god, the font is tiny. Maybe I won't be able to read it even with my glasses. Are you frustrated with your mundane existence? Fed up spending day after day drinking hot, milky beverages, endlessly pressing refresh and chowing down on copious amount of biscuits and or cake? Do you yearn for a world or even a taste of excitement and wonder? Then you're in luck. With this yearbook, you'll be transported to a fantastic world. Well, the majestic city of Salisbury, where a rather pissed off monster hell-bent on devouring everyone on the planet has been summoned completely out of the blue. On a Wednesday of all days, and it's sunny outside. Hence, instead of enjoying the uncharacteristically wonderful weather, you find yourself arm deep in mild to moderate peril. Have you pictured that in your brain? Got it? Good. Because the ending is completely up to you. Does humanity stand or does it fall? Do disasters happen beyond all mortal comprehension? Or do you opt for a more traditional approach? What devilish secrets have I hidden away? Do I have any more tedious and not even terribly inventive questions to ask you? Why, yes, I do. Are you still reading this? If so, then stop right there and at the end of this sentence, so you can jump in and find out for yourself as you get to dictate your fate. It's a fun game book. What more can you ask for? I love game books. I'm actually going to do another video about my recent game books, my recent game book purchases, because I think we need more of those. And lastly, Angeline's husband works with leather goods and makes really nice notebooks. So this is a notebook made of recycled paper that called to me, and I can see doing the world building exercises on this really nice notebook. And I'll try to put links to all of this actually on the video description. So that was my haul. Besides that, I had a wonderful time talking to everyone. People were really friendly, really generous with their advice and comments. And I managed to make new friends and even write some stuff down. Like I managed to pick back on a novel that has been on a drawer for more than a year and just go right back in and write. I think because I was inspired. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked. And if you had read any of these or you have any feedback on them, just write a comment here and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.